Are you always dating the wrong men and wondering why it doesn't work out? In this little video, I'm going to give you a couple of tips around that and maybe help you find something a little bit better for you. Okay, so we have this thing when we're, women and we're out there looking for someone that we want to give everything to this person and be everything for this person and to make a relationship work. Maybe we're attracted to someone and they're attracted to us, but we're a little bit more attracted to them, and we kind of want to be the person that that person wants, and we want to get hold of them and grab them and jam them kind of in the box and sit on the top of the box and press the lid down so that we know that we're okay. And this sounds like I'm a terrible control freak in relationships, but it's not that. It's not that. We just want a relationship to be kind of right, and we want to love somebody and have them just love us, but it always feels a bit tricky. Most women find someone that they can kind of see the potential in because it's terribly romantic, and they want a bit of a project, and they get this great guy he's just lovely, but then they try to convert him into the Prince Charming they've been looking for, right? So they're sort of melding this guy, and he's fighting away. That's not me, and I'm not that, and everything else. The woman is really confused because she can see his potential, and she thinks he should see his own potential, and she thinks that he would want to grow into that so that he could be perfect for her. And this stuff is lovely, but it actually strangles the guy. He runs off, and the woman then goes, "What's wrong with me?" And really there's nothing wrong with her either, but she wasn't claiming her own power and sitting still and letting her guys show up. We have too much fear in relationship spaces, right? So we all have a little bit of a panic from time to time. And so my sessions, actually in my retreat sessions especially, but also in shows, are about getting firm on the floor and knowing who you are and how lovely you are, and developing yourself so that when that guy shows up, he can really see you shining instead of seeing you being a scared woman who thinks that he might run away soon. Because there's nothing you can manifest faster than that. That's the woman that you're being. Right? So what I do is I love setting women free from that, because I've been that. And you cannot actually come to me and tell me a relationship story and have me not chuckle a wee bit, because I've been through all of that stuff. Once I discovered who I was and what I was meant to be doing here, and I just let myself fall out or hang out all over the place or whatever it was, my guy showed up, and I watched him just stay there. And just stay there and just stay there. And you know what? I was the most surprised person in the whole wide world, because I was just waiting for him to go. He could see me, right? He really, really could see me. And he just chose to stay there because he was right. Because I'd stopped trying so hard to radiate out to everybody who I was and what I was there for, and to do all that stuff for them. The wrong ones bail. And to be honest, you don't want the wrong ones, so we've got to stop clutching the wrong ones so hard, and we've got to be brave enough to let them go. Because why? What would you want a life of one guy that you have to ring him up and find out where he is and drag him home? Or do you want a guy that shows up and goes, "Oh my God, I'm ready and here I am," right? We let go of that fearful energy so that we can say, well, this guy is not my guy, and we let those guys go faster. Otherwise we end up sacrificing years and years and years and years to our fear of not being alone by being with someone that makes us feel alone, and that's not okay, right? So I'm here to help people drop their baggage and their stuff about not actually being the one with the one, right? You have to be the one first, and then your guy shows up, your person shows up. And so we just let it go. We let it go. So loving fearlessly is really important, and liberating yourself through love and understanding what that kind of love is, that's really important, because we often have been told about true love from fairy tales and things like that, right? And then we've been told by everybody else who doesn't have it that it's not real, right? But I'm a testament to the fact that it is actually rather real, and it's really lovely to have a champion in your space, right? But before your champion steps up, you have to actually own who you really truly are, and not be scared that there's no champion out there for you, because trust me, they are actually out there. And the man drought that you've been sold, that story about there being no men at all, isn't true. What we've got out there is a whole lot of men who don't have to try hard to get a decent woman, because a decent woman aren't loving themselves enough to know that those men need to step up. So in order to get the men to step up, the women have to step up first. We've got to educate them that this is the way the goddess likes it. This is the way it should be. It doesn't mean that we don't give. It doesn't mean that we don't love deeply. We love in a wild, crazy, fabulous way that we've never even touched on, right? But you have to be brave enough to let all the bullshit and all the fear and everything go so that you can actually be who you're meant to be first. And then you can see who wants to come close into you. We're not picking up the crumbs, we're taking the whole loaf. It's really, really important. And apart from anything else, when we show people that that's what they can have, then we're educating people and we're raising everyone's game, and that's so important. That helps peace on earth, actually. To subscribe to my video, you can click below to subscribe to my channel, or you can find me on www.themiraclementor.co.nz, and you can hit the sign up button there to join my newsletters, to find out more about events, retreats and my shows, and just say hi and let me know how the video was for you.